And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Atlanta Braves. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first two, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. And on the mound in this one, Kyle Wright. How about a report on him, Chris?
He touched the 9th inning his last time out. Really wanted the complete game. Didn't get it, but he did get the W. They'd love to see him pitch deep into this one again.
Ready to go? Here's Nico Horner. The wind of the pitch. That's a strike. In the air, out towards left center. Rosado makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
On a line, base hit.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner on at first with one gone. In half up to hit. And the righty deals. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw. Save. Zunino not in time with the throw.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
The 2-1. Swanson, the runner at second with one away. That one ran inside, almost got him. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first, and there are 2 outs.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And forget it. A towering shot to right. The Cubs strike first. It's 2-0.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Grissom gathers and throws to first. And that's the third out. Cubs add 2 on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back at Truist Park and towing the slab here, Justin Steele. What should we keep an eye on here?
Oh, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you look at an opposing lineup. When they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that bullpen before he gets real comfortable.
1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And he deals. Right through there. Got him. Snap throw.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Stepping in, Vaughn Grissom. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
High fly ball out to center field. Bader snags it for the second out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Suzuki makes the play, and it's out number 3. So they go quietly there. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Cubs 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta, second inning set to go. And now, Seiya Suzuki. The 1-1. Ripped on a line. Rosado calls it in, and there's one away. And now Bader up to the plate. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 2-1 now. And that's in for a strike. Here's a 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Cubs are down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. And a pitch. And now it's filled up.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Fouls one off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. That one out to right. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Batting fifth, the catcher,
Here's Mike Zunino. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, two now. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Sends it to first, and Zunino is set down. Play made, that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 2 and the Braves nothing. Top half of the third inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Brandon Drury. And a 1-1. Out to short, Grissom. Zips it to first, and one away in the top of the third. So the batting order turns over. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Flied out his first time. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a bouncer. Riley fires to first on the run. And a couple of quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris. And a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. And a pitch. Grissom whips it to first on the run. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They're up 2-0. Welcome back as we go to the last of the third. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. Dansby Swanson, after all of that hard work defensively, won himself the Gold Glove in 2022. He goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now Patrick Wisdom. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Patrick Wisdom leaves the yard, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So up next, Michael A. Taylor. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the lefty fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Snap throw.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Elvis Rosado. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Caught him looking for the K. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And the home team down a run. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ian Happ. Here's a 1-1. Liner, base hit.
The third baseman, number
Showed a
13.
willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. Left-hand hitter waits. Double play ball to second. Throw on to Olsen. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Danny Jansen to hit here.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Happ over at second, one down. That's a little bit low. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
Three-two now. That's to third. Tosses across to first, and that is out number 2. Now here is Seiya Suzuki. He's 0 for 1. Runner at second, 2 down. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Tap back to the mound. Over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. One left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back. Bottom of the fourth, and the batter will be the shortstop, Vaughn Grissom. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
the right fielder, number 13.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around and made a nice catch. But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Payoff pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And our score remains 2-1. Back at Truist Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Leading off, Harrison Bader. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
High fly ball out into left center field. Taylor makes the grab, one down. One down. There comes Cody Bellinger. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Next one is off the plate. And now 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's out.
Up next to the Cubs, the first baseman,
Brandon Drury to the plate. Grounded out his first time. So now 1-2. Kicks and fires. Struck him out swinging. Had him way out front of the slurve. And the Cubs are down in order, but they still lead it 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
second baseman,
Singy, this guy, Ozzie Albies, he is Mr. Personality. So much flair and that giant smile on the field. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
No outs. Runner at first. Mike Zunino now at the plate.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Albies gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one lifted to left. Happ moving under it. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here is Matt Olson.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And a 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Albies makes the turn at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him and end the inning.
And now it's the Braves DH, Patrick Wisdom. Here's a 1-1. And another ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Can't make the play. Runner from third comes across. We are tied at 2.
Back-to-back singles, just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And next for Atlanta, Michael A. Taylor. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Got him swinging on the curveball, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Not a great curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone, and it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency hack at the last second to put it in play.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Elvis Rosado. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ripped towards third. Muncy sends it to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. 2-2 game. Top 6. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Rips that one center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. One down. Dansby Swanson stands in. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And here it comes. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Max Muncy, the next to hit. And the right-hander deals. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's 3-2. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kyle Wright gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher on now, Hector Neris.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Danny Jansen, the next Cub to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Grounded to third, could be 2. Riley over to second. A one-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Atlanta, well, we go bottom 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Vaughn Grissom. The pitch. This to center field. Bader should have it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald.
Here's Acuna now.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track. If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The next offering misses. 2-1. Now this is in the air down the line. Happ moving under it. Puts the squeeze on it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting.
Justin Steele is done, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. So they turn things over to the righty, Marcus Stroman.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
The wind and the pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the pitch. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the 7th now in game 3. It's the Cubs 3 and the Braves 2. Righty reliever out of the pen, Diego Castillo.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
Well, 1-run game. Now here is Seiya Suzuki.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And a swing and a line drive into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So up now for Chicago, Harrison Bader. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Next offering is down low. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Bellinger up to hit. Bader, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can.
Over to Albies. What a double play that was. Inning over. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 3 and the Braves 2. Back here at the ballpark, set for the last half of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
Tap to first. Drury steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The catcher, Mike.
Here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. The outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Righty delivers. And the count 1-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
The 1-2. And down on strikes. Snap throw. Braves go down quickly here. They trail it 3-2. Tyler Duffy will take over here.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Well, one-run game. So up now for Chicago, Brandon Drury. 1-1 now. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The pitch. Stays alive. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Riley fires to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Way inside, gets out of the way. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Out there to center. Taylor moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Braves 2.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Good job to fight that one off. The tying run at the plate. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Left-hand batter waits. Goes down looking.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
And now here is Elvis Rosado in there. And so now 1-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
So remaining in the game defensively, Michael Harris. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Paul Sewald.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
At the belt and fires. Now a slow roller to second. Albies tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Good 2-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Max Muncy at the dish, and it was a homer back in the 1st inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
2-2 now. Chop to first, Olsen, and he handles it himself for the out.
The catcher, number 9, Danny Jansen.
At the plate, Danny Jansen.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down that time. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Braves 2.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
The 1-1. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Bader quickly throws it in as the tying run is forced to stop at second. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh, and this one's blasted high and deep. It's on its way out of here. Ball game. He powers that one out to left, and the Braves walk it off in game 3.
In the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.